Renee with an A, and a welcome back to Fattie McFattville Friday.
The bigger the figure, the better I like her, the better I like her, the better I feed her, the better I feed her, the bigger the figure, the better the figure, the more I can love her. The bigger the figure, the better I like her, the better I like her, the better I feed her, the better I feed her, the bigger the figure, the better the figure, the more I can love her. The bigger the figure, the better I like her, the better I like her, the better I feed her, the better I feed her, the bigger the figure, the better the figure, the more I can love her. The bigger the figure, the better I like her, the better I like her, the better I feed her, the better I feed her, the bigger the figure, the better the figure, the more I can love her. The bigger the figure, the better I like her, the better I like her, the better I...
And welcome back to my channel, to my weight loss journey. Got some little pop-ups on my screen. It looks weird, I'm sure, when I'm like touching my phone and, well, yeah, okay. Whatever. Gonna be a little quick one today than normal, unless I get a little chatty like I normally do. I am going on a small little getaway this weekend in just a few hours. So I'm sitting here enjoying me a little cup of coffee, and I'm going to talk to you guys. I will not be weighing in today. I did say that last time because I weigh in at a customer's house. I clean houses. They have a really nice scale, and my scale has been whack. I'm going to eventually, I need to do that. That needs to go on my list. I need to get a good scale. It's something that a weight loss journey person should have. Why don't I have a good one? Yeah, mine is really whack. I got on it the other day just to see because I couldn't stand it. And yeah, it was willy. It was willy way off. Willy, guys, willy. It really was. So I just can't get on anymore. I just need to throw it out and chunk it because it is gone. So I do not know how I did this week. So let me just start off from the last time how we spoke since last Friday. Been in a little rut and a little plateau. Nothing too major really. I know there's other people who've probably had it way worse than what I've had. And I'm really blessed to have not plateaued till now, really. And it's just been, clicking off, the pounds have, till now. So, that's okay. This happens in a diet. You just have to move forward. But it is, like I said last time, it's depressing. I'm not going to lie. It makes you want to go backwards. You feel like you're going backwards, even though I haven't gained anything. But losing 1 pound in a few weeks, it hurts when you've been losing 2 or 3 pounds, and it's just like, I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to. And then an event came up. Rosie's birthday was last Saturday, which was awesome. I did upload that video. If you hadn't seen it, go back and watch it at the skating rink. She had so much fun, and I did too. And I did well that day. My nephew has to have sugar-free stuff anyhow, so I'll make sure to make him and me sugar-free cupcakes so we can indulge and enjoy the festivities. And then there's Mother's Day. Now, Mother's Day, for the first time since I started this diet, I did have like a cheat day. I guess that's what you call it. I don't like doing those, but being depressed and not getting over this hump yet of being under 300 pounds, and, I'm just making excuses. And it's okay, I guess. Everybody else has these cheat days, some once a week. I just can't do that. I'm just not at that point with that, or feel like that's acceptable for me, because it makes you just, and another day, I'll do it again the next day. And I just feel so guilty, and it just builds up, adds up. You know what I mean? Y'all understand if you're doing this journey. You get it. You know what I'm talking about. So, but I did Sunday have fries. Haven't had any fries since. That's one of my things I love. But hey, it was Mother's Day. Had fries. This person took us all out to dinner or for lunch and paid for us. So I had fries, and I did have some pita bread. Which isn't so bad. You're probably like, oh my gosh, I ate half a cake or something. So I did kind of mess up there. I mean, I beat myself up, I guess, a little too much. And then I have, in the meantime, this whole week has been about how am I going to change up my diet and get over this hump. And with going today to this little retreat on the weekend with my friends, you know, I want to have a good time as well too. And what I'm studying about to do, I don't know if I can really do that this weekend. So I'm going to have to kind of start that when I come back. But I kind of did it starting Monday. I've been reading up on intermittent. Did I say it right? Intermittent? It's kind of a weird word for me to say. Intermittent? Yeah. Fasting. Which I kind of, in a way, not to a T, I've kind of followed that roughly, except in the morning, I guess I broke it too early. Because I always try to not eat 3 to 4 hours before I went to bed. But I didn't do a span as long as it says to do. So, okay, if you don't know what intermittent, I hope I'm saying that right. Intermittent fasting. What you do is, and some people change it up and have different hours of when they eat, different windows of when they eat and when they're not eating and fasting. For me, for a beginner, I guess you would say, call me, I will fast for 16 hours. And that's pretty much mostly during the night. So I will stop my eating at 7 p.m. every night and not put anything else into my mouth. So then 16 hours from that point, I will not eat again until 10:30, 11 o'clock. So I get that full 16 hours of fasting. Then I will have 8 hours to get my meals in. Some people do 1 meal. Some people do 2 meals. Some get the full 3 meals in those 8 hours and some snacks or whatever. You get in your calories, whatever you're doing. A lot of people stick to the keto, whatever diet, which I have. A lot of the stuff I do eat is like that anyhow, but I try to maintain my low carb diet still. But I'm still thinking of changing that up some even as well. My body's getting used to what I've done. I've done this every time I've dieted, I have done it this way. So I want to change my thinking and see how this goes. Now, then also 2 days of that week with this fasting, you just water fast. You pick 2 days. So I'm thinking when I get a full complete weekend, I want to fast on Mondays and Thursdays. I think that will work for me. You do what works for you is what I'm understanding with this type of dieting. Some people do the water fast for a few days. I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. I don't know. I'm this is all about trial and error. I'm just going to see what works, to especially more than anything to get me over this hump. I want to be under 300 pounds. I'm so close, and I'm so close to losing 50 pounds, my first goal. Then on from there. And then I want to lose another 100 to 150 pounds that I still have to lose. So I want to get over this hump and see what happens and see what's best, because I do have PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. I do want to do an episode one day and talk about that, because some of you may have that too. And that has a lot to do with my slow weight loss sometimes as well, because of the insulin resistance that I have in my body. I've been studying about that too. I've been listening to this one doctor here on YouTube, and I need to do better about putting links down below. I just don't do that as often. I need to get on. I just always do everything from my phone, so it's hard to copy these links and everything and paste them below. But I'm going to try to do better for that, because this doctor guy I've been watching is pretty smart. And it's just reverse thinking of what you've been taught your whole life, that it's not safe to fast this long. It's not safe for this and that. And, you know, you get all these naysayers. But it's actually pretty good for your body to flush out those toxins and all this stuff. And I store sugar. I store insulin every time I eat. And so there's certain things that I need to be really strict about eating, and other things not so much, that my body needs. So it's like putting it all together. And when you get that combination, it'll just come off. So that's what my week has really entailed. with me really sitting down and understanding how my body works. I mean, you know what your body needs too. You can feel it. You start to really know your own body works. We're all different here on this journey. Some of us can't do like what I am doing, but others can, and it's working for them, but it may not work for me. So that's what I've been wrapping my mind around and trying to get out of this feeling from being in this plateau. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You totally understand. Let me have a sip of coffee to that. So I've done pretty well this week on the 16-hour fasting during the night for my work days. Like today, not so much. I broke the fast. Here it is, almost 9 in the morning, and I'm having a cup of coffee and a little bit of breakfast because I'm going to be driving today and I'm going on my trip. So I'm not planning on just eating whatever I want this weekend. I'm going to watch what I eat because I don't want to gain. I'm fear for that. I don't want to go backwards at all. So when I come back on Sunday evening into Monday, I'm starting this up full blown, going with this new way that the intermittent. I have so much trouble saying this word. I was like intermittent fasting. It's like, what diet are you on? Intermission, intermittents. What the crap? Excuse me. What the crap? Yeah. That's a mouthful. I'm on that fasting there diet where I fast for 16 hours and have a window of 8 for eating. So that's pretty easy to follow. And when I think it's going to work very well for me because when I get home from work after we've picked up the kid from school, I'm my hungriest then. And we eat lunch at work at 11. So it's like perfect. The only thing that'll change for me is I'm used to having my shakes, my protein shakes, in the morning for breakfast when I first get up. So I'm used to having that. So that's the only thing that's been a little different that I'll have to get used to, not having that on my way to work. But I have also incorporated, and some people live by this, and I tried it, before on here. We've talked about it. But the taste is so nasty, but I'm getting over that because it's going to help my PCOS as well, symptoms and different stuff, and help with my dieting. I've added back in the apple cider vinegar, and I've just bit the bullet, and I do it every night, 2 tablespoons with some lemon water, and then 2 tablespoons in the morning with some lemon water as well. And I used to just mix it in with the lemon water, but it's just like I couldn't get it down. So I just do the full tablespoons and down the water really quick and get it over with. And I feel like that has worked so much better for me. So we'll see how all this goes. I will weigh in next Friday. And hopefully I'll be close to being over that hump or already over that hump. That will be amazing. Such a great feeling. So I'm going to start Sunday night when I come back with the 16-hour fasting into Monday and start the full-blown intermission. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm just going to change it. Intermission fasting. It's like you got an intermission in there, right? Except you can't go to the concession stand and get all the little snacks and things, right? Yeah. So that's what's happening. And I'm about to leave in just a little bit, so I got to wrap this up. But I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much for sticking with me, and you guys too. I know a lot of you are on your journeys as well, and you're doing great. You're doing so great. I have my one friend that watches. We go way back, Amira. I just have to give a shout out to you, Amira. I am super proud of you. I believe she has lost 65 pounds. You go, girl. You looking so good. Shoot. So I'm so proud of you, girl, and she watches me on here, and she thinks I'm helping motivate her on here, but girl, our talks, when we text and stuff, you're motivating me, girl, and especially when I needed it this past week, because I was feeling really down. So that's what this is all about, lifting each other up. It's not a race. It's not a competition. We're all on these journeys, and we've got to be there for each other. That's what it's all about, and that's why I'm here. It feels good to get it out. to talk and discuss. And a lot of you are pretty smart. You gave me some great ideas last time. That's why I've looked up the intermittent fasting. Intermittent. It's going to be something different every time I say it. Why? Why can't I talk sometimes? Yeah. So that's why I looked up that, and you guys are great. So great. So I will check in back again this weekend. I do believe I am going to try to film where I'm going and take you along on my venture like I always do. All right, everybody. I love you all. Take care, and I will see you soon. Have a good Friday. Bye-bye.